When I tell you that I'm not going to let this face go to waste, I am not lying. Hey YouTube, it's me again, Simone. Another episode of Sipping with Simone. I'm drinking out of my I woke up like this mug, because I literally, I woke up like this, which is a lie. Half the people who say I woke up like this are lying to us all. Today I want to talk about a story that I heard this week. I'm just going to read to you the article and we're going to discuss it. I'm going to give you my thoughts because I think you care about my thoughts. And if you did not care about my thoughts, you would not be tuning in, right? Right. So, let me put this tea down so that I don't ruin my laptop. So, basically the story is about a woman who sabotaged her ex-boyfriend's future. So let me read to you the article. McGill University music student Eric Abramovitz was among the top clarinetists. I can't speak today. We're going to try that again. McGill University music student Eric Abramovitz was among the top clarinetists in Canada. He studied with some of the country's elite teachers from the age of 7. He won first prize at the Canadian music competition 6 times. He was a featured soloist with the Montreal Symphony Orchestra and the Orchestre Symphonique de Québec. In late 2013, Abramovitz applied for a full 2-year scholarship to complete his bachelor's degree at the Colburn Conservatory of Music in Los Angeles. Every student at Colburn receives a full scholarship, including tuition, room, and board, as well as money for meals and other expenses worth roughly $50,000 US a year. If accepted, he would study under Yehuda Gilad, considered one of the best clarinet teachers on the planet. Gilad accepts 2 students a year out of dozens of applicants. To be chosen is virtually a guarantee of a high-paying symphony career directly out of college. After an exhaustive pre-screening process, Abramovitz flew to Los Angeles in February 2014 with his parents to do a live audition before Gilad and a committee of faculty members. A month later, Colburn sent an email to Abramovitz. He had been chosen. Except Abramovitz never got the email. Jennifer Lee, a fellow McGill music student and Abramovitz's girlfriend at the time, did. They had started dating in September 2013, and within a month he was staying at her apartment almost full time. He trusted her. He let her use his laptop. He gave her his passwords. Scared that he would move away and perhaps no longer be in a relationship with her, Lee deleted the email. She sent the Colburn Conservatory of Music an email pretending to be Abramovitz, her boyfriend, refusing the offer because he would be elsewhere. She then sent her boyfriend Abramovitz an email pretending to be Yehuda Gilad under a new address she apparently established herself, GiladYehuda09@gmail.com, saying that Abramovitz had not been accepted for a scholarship at Colburn. Writing as Gilad, she told Abramovitz he was offered a position to study at the University of Southern California instead, with a scholarship of $5,000 a year. Annual tuition at USC is $51,000, a cost she knew Abramovitz could not afford. Abramovitz was completely taken in. He lost his 2-year scholarship opportunity to study with Gilad. He completed his studies at McGill and then did a 2-year certificate program at USC, not on scholarship, where he got to study part-time under Gilad. In an interview with the National Post, Abramovitz explained how he discovered the ruse months later after his relationship with Lee ended in September 2014 for unrelated reasons. So there's more in this article, and I'll post it below. Basically, Abramovitz, Eric, I'll call him Eric because I can't pronounce his last name. I'm sorry, Eric. But Eric sued his ex-girlfriend Jennifer for damages, and rightly so. So I also post the court case, but she has been demanded to pay to him $350,000, which hope to compensate him for loss of opportunity, a loss of wages, etc. First of all, I'm commenting on this issue, because I think it's interesting that the courts actually do award money or damages for loss of opportunity. Opportunity is really hard to quantify, so I find it really interesting that the Ontario court decided to award for loss of opportunity, my understanding of the case at least, as well as loss of professional advantage, so loss of the wages that he would have gotten when coming out of college. That's as far as my legal opinion comment goes. I wasn't thinking too deeply about this in a legal sense. I was just thinking I'm laughing because I told my sister this story because she had only heard that somebody had to pay $350,000, but she didn't know why. So I told her the story. I told her the case, and my sister was like, "That ugly scunt." And pardon my French, pardon her French, but I kind of feel the same way. It is absolutely unfathomable, and completely selfish of a person to deny another person, whether you love them or not, an opportunity. The fact that she thought to herself, if he goes, he'll leave her, so he's gonna ruin his life, sabotage his career. I mean, obviously we could tell that she did not love him at all, because that's not what love is. Love liberates. Maya Angelou, and I'll post that video down below too. Maya Angelou has this little clip from her masterclass, or Oprah's masterclass, talking about how love liberates, love sets you free. And I did not realize what she meant until just living my life. Now, like I've said in previous videos, it pretty much is a well-known, established fact that I'm single, and I have always been single. I've never been in a relationship. I've never been in love romantically. But I definitely have loved people, and people love me. I have a family that I love. And I have a family that loves me. And I've come to understand that when somebody loves you, they don't hold you back. When somebody loves you, they let you go, because your interest is preferred over their own, because they put you first before they put you before your own interests, before their own interests. They want the best for you, even to a detriment to their own selves. We see this and examples of this time and time again. How many parents will work 2-3 jobs so that their kids could have a better opportunity than they had? How many, I don't know, parents will sacrifice food and will go hungry so that they can put money into what we have in Canada, RSPs, or education funds for their kids? How many times do we see, I've heard little cute stories of brothers and sisters. A sister might not have gotten an apple or a snack in her lunch, and her brother will give her a snack, even if it means that he doesn't get a snack. That's what love does, right? Love puts others before ourselves, right? So the thought that she would sabotage him in that way tells me that she didn't love him. I also have learned in life that if you love somebody, if you let them go and they don't come back, then it wasn't meant to be in the first place. If it was meant to be, because I do believe in fate and providence and orchestration and synchronicity and serendipity, and I believe in God, and I don't believe things are random. And that something is meant for you, whether a relationship or something else, if you're able to let it go and it comes back to you. You let it go and it comes back to you, right? If you're with somebody, or you want to be with somebody, and they have a great opportunity waiting for them, and you, for whatever reason, can't accompany them, love says let them go. Love says be free. Love says, you want them to be the best that they could be and reach their fullest and highest potential, right? You want that. It makes you happy to see them live in the fullness of talent that they have, right? Makes you proud, right? And then if they come back through circumstances and providence, they come back to you. That's how you know, okay, we were meant to be together. We belong together. You know, like Mariah Carey says, right? But if you let something go and they don't come back, then that's what it's supposed to be. That's why parents, as much as they love their kids, when their kids are come of age and they need to go off to university, most parents let them go. I know it wasn't easy for my mom and dad to see me go off to McGill for law school, leaving home, but they knew that that was best for me at the time. That was best for me, right? And that keeping me home would not be in my best interest. So I think it's really unfortunate that he was with somebody who was just so selfish and so self-centered and who didn't love him. And so I found out about this article because somebody on Facebook posted, one of my friends, he's gay, he was like, this is why I don't date women. But in all seriousness, this is not a reason why you shouldn't date women. This is not to say, oh, see, man, women are horrible too. It's not just guys. This is to say, don't waste your life in relationships where people don't love you. I mean, it could very well be the case that Eric didn't know at the time, like where her feelings were at, but she obviously didn't care about him. Obviously didn't care enough to. Instead of being proud of your boyfriend for getting the scholarship, you screw up his life. It is beyond me. So it's a lesson to all of us to like surround ourselves with people who celebrate us and who are rooting for us and who have our best interests in mind, especially if they are going to be intimate partners, especially if they're going to be in your inner circle. So I'm really happy for this judgment. I wish Eric the best. It looks like things are on the mend, and with this added publicity of what happened to him, you never know what other opportunities may be open to him. And I'm glad that he was ultimately able to study under Yehuda Gilad, and I wish him the best in his career. And as for Jennifer Lee, I hope she gets some character and she grows up. And apparently she's gone underground because she doesn't want to pay this money. I hope they find her. Another reason why I'm doing this video. I hope they find her. Garnish her wages, whatever they need to do. And I wish her luck. I don't wish her any ill. I just really hope that she, becomes a better person. Because she really sucks right now. Okay, that's all I had to say in this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what I just said about love being freeing and liberating, and you could comment below. I just had an idea. Even Jesus does that, right? Jesus gives us free will and gives us space to love or not love, right? Jesus lets us go, and if we love him, we come back to him. We seal the deal. Anyways, I could go on and on about this. Comment below, tell me what you think, and I guess I'll see you on another episode. Please subscribe. I haven't gotten any subscribers in the past week. Y'all need to click on the YouTube link wherever it is. If it's above you on Instagram or whatever, depends on the medium that you're viewing Instagram or YouTube on. Click on the YouTube link and please subscribe so that I can become a YouTube influencer and develop the side hustle. So yes, that's all I had to say. I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna drink my tea and I'm going to sign off. I'm gonna wash off this makeup once and for all. Okay, bye.